Okay, I recorded this video once already, like fucking 5 minutes ago. And then I realized that CJ Stroud for Houston was out with a concussion. And so I can't even I actually I actually took Houston to beat Jacksonville, but then again I was like, dude, why the fuck am I picking Houston to win? CJ their best offensive player is out. Their fucking field general's out. Fuck. NFL picks. This video is sponsored by Fuck the Middle East because fuck the entire Middle East. Whatever. Las Vegas Raiders getting 8.5 at the Denver Broncos. Geno Smith showed something last week. Geno Smith. But the Broncos, they really thought it was easy to win games, huh? They thought that after beating a pushover team called the Dallas Cowboys, which, frankly, Dallas Cowboys, that's a team waiting for an 80-point blowout sooner or later this season. They thought it was so easy, huh? They thought, oh, we're going to go into the satanic ritual house and beat this team. Then Sean Payton looked like arrogant Kevin Stefanski on the sidelines. Denver will win this game, however, by 3 points. So take the Raiders to cover. This season wasn't supposed to be easy, Denver. Believe that or not. Atlanta at Germany, getting 6.5 at the Indianapolis Colts. Zach Hubbard's favorite team, the Indianapolis Colts. I still think they're aren't they are they still the quote best team in the AFC? Or is it that other team from just 100 miles away from Okay, I'm good. I'm just gonna stop right there. Okay, so the Colts are frauds. They just traded for Sauce Gardner, which in my opinion was a bad trade. The tall, blonde-haired boys that Jim Irsay shat out of his vagina. His vagina made a bad trade. I don't think this team is going to be a Super Bowl contender in the future. I think Daniel Jones is going to probably play like shit down the stretch this season, and I think the Atlanta Falcons cover the point spread in this game, but the Colts win by 3. That's all I got to say about that. Those tall blonde boys, let me tell you something. They look like idiots. They are idiots. Guaranteed. Trust me, I'm a troglodyte. Troglodytes, no troglodytes. Morons, no morons. Believe that. Believe that. Believe that. New York Giants getting 4.5 at Chicago Bears. Believe that. New York Giants are going to be in a dogfight in this game, just like they were in the Denver game, as I had predicted in the previous video that I'm not showing you here yet. Previous video that I recorded. I've been recording these pig videos like every Thursday since like week 7 or week 6. I got to look back on it. I think the Giants cover against the Bears. That said, the Bears have a better head coach. Alex Jones needs to go back to InfoWars and give birth to his Tyrannosaurus Rexes. He sucks. And I'll say it's the Bears by 3. Actually, you know what? The Bears by 2. Miami at home getting 9.5 against Buffalo. Miami just doesn't have it. Buffalo by 20. Minnesota Vikings getting fucking 4.5 at home against the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens suck. The Vikings are going to cover, especially if they have that mummy all taped up, that mummy from Michigan. What's his name? JJ McCarthy. They have him taped up. Guarantee that his fucking flesh doesn't fall off like chalk. His bones don't crack apart side to side. Vikings are cover the spread. They looked good last week against Detroit. They surprised me. Here's one of the dumbest lines of the week. The Cleveland Browns are 2.5-point favorites at the New York Jets, who've decided to destroy their defense. because Aaron Glenn disco dancing will save the world. Strike it up because the Jets are going to win by 6 points. The Jets have a better offense, even though they have a teenage girl at quarterback running around. The Browns literally can't do anything with the pass. They can't do anything over the air. They can turn the Queen Sean Judkins for so long, but I think the Jets are going to still play hard against this team. They will. I think the Jets win by 6. So they're covering, guaranteed. Easiest fucking line of the week right here is the Jets against the Browns. New England getting 2.5 at Tampa Bay. Patriots going to easily cover the spread also, even though the Patriots are a very fortunate team. They got an easy schedule. They've had a very easy schedule so far this year playing against scrub teams, garbage teams. You know, they've been dominating against garbage teams so far. They're 7-2. The Patriots going to cover. Bucks might be better down the stretch this year, but I don't think this is going to be an easy game at all because Vrabel has those boys playing hard. So, and this is going to be a good test for the Patriots receivers too against this Todd Bowles scrub defense. This Aki Kaurismäki noir style defense. Fuck you nerds. New Orleans Saints getting 5.5 at Carolina. Panthers should be favored by a dime. They're going to blow out the Saints by 35 points. Houston, here we go. Here's the game that I fucked up on when I first recorded this week's picks video. Houston, with their satanic rituals at home, getting 1.5 against Jacksonville. Why Jacksonville's not favored by more points is probably because the satanic rituals factor of playing at Houston. Whether or not you got a Joel Osteen type starting as quarterback doing his black magic or whatever, or is Kevin Stefanski replacing Liam Cohen as head coach of the Jaguars this week so that the Houston Satanists get an advantage? Now, I hate Satanists and I hate the world stage and all, but I think the Jaguars are going to win this game by 7. The Jaguars will not dominate in this game. They're going to look very fucking weak, but I think they win this game by 7 because CJ Stroud is out. If CJ Stroud was playing, I would say the Texans win by 25 points. Whatever. Oh, but the Jaguars got fight. What do you mean they got fight? They fought arrogant teams like Kansas City. Who gives a fucking shit? I don't even hate Kansas City. Most people hate Kansas City aside from Kansas City fans and children of mixed race heritage. But they love Kansas City, guaranteed. All right, Arizona getting 6.5 at Seattle. Arizona covered the spread against Dallas last week, as I predicted in a previous video that I did last Thursday that I'm not going to show you yet because if you thought this video was made by a Troglodyte, you would really hate to see what I did last week. Seattle is not a pushover team like Dallas. Seattle is a legitimate good team. And I think Seattle wins by 12 points. Or actually, I think they win by 14. So that's actually over double the point spread. So Seattle, yeah, they're going to win this game. So now here's a spread. San Francisco at home getting 4.5 against the Rams. This spread made me laugh just a little bit when I first made this video. The first time, before I fucked up on that, before I realized I fucked up on the Houston pick. Yeah, I think San Fran's going to cover, but I think, no, you know what? San Fran is not that powerful. The Rams, Matthew Stafford's good against the 49ers too. That's another thing. Like, Stafford's pretty good against the Niners. The Rams are probably going to win this game by 7 as well. So, yeah, I picked the Niners to cover first time. This time, I think the Rams are going to win outright. 8 points. Rams by 8. Now, here's a stupid-ass line here. Washington at home getting 8.5 against Detroit. In my opinion, Washington should be a 17.5-point underdog in this game. They really should be, because I think Detroit's going to absolutely destroy this team. They're going to destroy this team by 24 points. And that's what they deserve, because the Commanders are frauds. Guaranteed. Speaking of frauds, Pittsburgh Steelers with Ron Rodgers. I've wanted to say that in a YouTube video ever since I was a kid. Ron Rodgers. Ron Rodgers and the Pittsburgh Steelers are getting 2.5 at the Chargers. Steelers defense sucks. Chargers defense is a little weak this year. Very weak this year. Injury history is a serious thing. I like the Chargers to win by a touchdown on Sunday Night Football. That was a vapid thing to say. On Sunday Night Football. You kidding me? Of course it's on. Just don't say that. That's a vapid thing to say. I thought I was a higher level Troglodyte. The boy who wanted to fly from the surface that he was floating on. Floating across, I meant. And finally, one of the dumbest ass lines of the entire year. The Green Bay Packers are 2.5-point favorites at home against the defending champion Philadelphia Eagles. Green Bay is not that good of a team. Their coach barely has a brain. He might suffer a stroke in this game. I'm not fucking kidding. Better coaches like Gary Kubiak suffered mini strokes. Anyways, is the collective beer breath of Green Bay Packer fans at Lambeau that intimidating to teams like fucking Philadelphia? A team that's used to playing in the cold in the wintertime? The Eagles will destroy this team 42-20. Jordan Love will play horrific in this game. He's going to throw 3 interceptions, and Matt LaFleur's brain is going to shut down from the sidelines. All the dumbass fans who usually get arrested for disorderly conduct and bad Facebook comments, they're going to be leaving in the third quarter. 7 minutes left in the third quarter? No, not even that. Fucking 13 minutes left in the third quarter, because these bitch asses are so faithless. Allegedly. We'll see about that. And hopefully the entire state of Wisconsin gets their asses kicked all the way to the Middle East where they belong, the true Troglodyte region. Fuck the Middle East and fuck the world stage, motherfucker.